All right, here we go. We're working on the 84 Vette here. Finally got it in the garage here. And we got her all jacked up. And I will say this was a pain in the ass to jack up. Let me get a better position over here. Yeah, I forgot what it was like jacking one of these. By rights, I should have brought my car ramps up here. And you back it up on top of the back car ramps and just jack it up in the front subframe right here. And yeah, you're usually pretty good. But it is what it is. And okay, what I'm working on today is I have a whole bunch of parts here. And what we're going to put on first, we're going to change the transmission fluid in this car. I got a nice B&M deep transmission pan right here with the drain plug. And that's important. I like having the drain plugs. So we got a nice pan here. I have a filter kit with the, what's that, Chromatic, whatever the hell it is, the rubber gasket, transmission pan gasket. Uh-oh. I see a problem already. I don't know if that's bent. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to look into that. At any rate, we're gonna change the fluid in this thing. Put this pan on. And it even comes with a filter extension. And that's what it looks like. They definitely got to look into this stuff. That's concerning. I just noticed that. I should be able to straighten that out. We'll find out. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of parts here. I got enough to do 2 transmission fluid dumps. So what I'm going to do when I put this pan on is fill it up, start the car up, put it in gear, and once it's in gear, let the tires spin real slowly, and just put it back into park, shut the car off. I'm going to drain the fluid, and once the fluid's all drained out, I'm going to, you know, seal it back up, then put back in the, then I'm going to fill it up properly with more fluid. And so I'm hoping I can empty out the converter, you know, the whole transmission. Versus bringing it into a shop where they're going to flush the system without changing the filter, just, you know, run it through a pump. I don't trust those guys that operate those machines. If you don't set the pressures right, you can actually hurt the transmission. So instead of flushing the fluid out there, this is for a couple $100. This is a lot cheaper right here. Pan was 80 bucks plus fluid, and another $60, I would say. And we'll do it ourselves. What else we got here? I got the parts for to rebuild the headlight motors. Take care of that. I have valve cover gaskets. I have some spark plug wires. Brass tip distributor cap. Spark plugs are in here. I plan on pulling the converter off, catalytic converter. We're gonna gut that out, put it back on, and I have 2 new flange gaskets for that. Right now we're running water in the car, straight water for when I had the overheating problem. So what we're gonna do with this is dump all that out. We're gonna put the proper antifreeze in it, and I also have some wetter water, which I actually use in my Dodge Ram. This exact stuff right here. There is a little bit of a difference with it. The gauge on the Dodge came down. Yeah, it was noticeable, but not that noticeable. Put it that way. So this has actually a digital coolant temp. What do you call it on here? Coolant temp readout. So I can read exactly. It usually runs around 187 to 194, somewhere in there. So we'll see if it's wetter water makes a difference. I finally got my shop manuals in. So we got that. What else we have here? We got that. Oh, I got a new front ear dam. Mine's wrecked. So, that's what's in this box right here. New spark plugs. We have the air filter in there, cap, rotor, wires. You're going to change the transmission fluid. And, yeah. So we got a lot of parts here. One thing I wanted to do was give a shout out to a guy I've been following that also has a Corvette. He's restoring. He has a 1985 Chevy Corvette, a red one, and his channel's called Authentic Rebuilds. And it's a pretty cool car he's doing, and he does a good job on it. Everything, he's very detail oriented on the repairs he does. It's always done right. It's worth checking him out. That's called Authentic Rebuilds. He's doing it. He just got the '85 Corvette. He inherited, I guess, or got it from his father-in-law. He's been doing a good job on this thing. Hope he finishes it and sees it through, because it is a nice car and it is a nice project. And yeah, he got it running though. But if you watch from the beginning, from when he first got it till now, it's definitely worth watching. I enjoyed that. So definitely check out Authentic Rebuilds. He's new to YouTube, so he doesn't have a lot of views yet and all that sort of thing. But eventually he'll get big. And he has Porsches and that sort of thing, nice Jeeps and everything. He's a nice channel, worth watching. Alright, so yeah, let's crawl underneath here and take a look. Alright, we're underneath here. I have the pan. It's going to be tight, but this is all pretty straightforward. Looks like 13mm bolts, 1/2 inch 9/16. I don't know what you, probably metric on this. So we'll drop the pan. I was going to just drill a hole in this pan and drain it that way, but seeing how I have that bent up pan now, I'm not sure what to do with that. Who knows? But here goes the oil leak up here from the valve covers over there. Looks like this motor's been out or been played with before. It has an aftermarket. It has one of those Fram oil pan gaskets in it. It looks fairly new, the engine too. Everything looks pretty good up in here. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a 30, close to 40-year-old engine, that's for sure. I don't know, hard to say. Freeze out plugs look new. The drain plugs for the coolant right there, those look new. I don't know, might have something here, I don't even know. We'll see. Anyways, let me get working on this and we'll go from there. Alrighty, bye-bye. Alright, we're back here. I drilled the hole in the pan. We're going to drain it all out like this. I do it this way so it don't make a mess. Just let the thing drain. So there we go. She's draining real nice. We'll pull the pan down. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing difficult here. Nothing's in the way. I remember one time I did the same exact thing. I drilled a hole in my pan because I plan on putting another one with a drain plug on it. Oh, did I get surprised. I go to put the new pan on. I forget what car it was. It was within the past 3-4 years in one of my videos. And they sent me the wrong one. I was like, God damn it. I should have checked first. All you do is just scuff it all up. I got a welder. I just hit it with weld. And I fixed that one. So no big deal. Worst case scenario. So yeah, we're going to let this drain for a little bit. I fixed the other pan. Let's go take a look at that. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. And here we go. I don't even know what I fixed. Where was it? No. No. Oh, is this it? I don't know. Oh, right here, I think. Hold on. Yeah, this is the side I fixed right here. So we got it all good. It's nice and flat compared to these other ones. So let's let this thing drain out. Yeah, we'll pull the pan down once she's all drained up and we'll put this on. And we should be good to go. Like I say in all my videos, there's a million videos on YouTube on how to change transmission fluid. Pretty straightforward anyway, so this isn't a how-to video. It's more just the process on this car to keep it going and going and going. So yeah, here we go. Let's let it drain, we'll pull it down, and we'll take a look after that. Bye-bye. Alright, so we're back right now. Got the training pan down. And this is a bit of good news. Here's the inside of the pan. Pretty clean, actually. Yeah, so I'm happy with this. If it would have been full of metal chunks or a ton of black silty, you see the silty stuff? If it was full of black silt, oh yeah, then you got problems. But this looks pretty darn good right here. So we're gonna call that a win. I gotta pull down the what do you call it next? I gotta remove the transmission filter and put the new one in. So let me get at that, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alrighty, bye bye. All right, we're back. Got the filter off, and let's see. I'm trying to get positioned underneath here so I can point. All right, I can't really point, but there we go. That extension for the filter pushed right in. It's actually a nice snug fit. So we got that in there. Had to put the 2 O-rings on it like I showed you earlier in the video there when it was still in the bag. That just pushed right on. And the only other thing we had to change was this, that's called a filter spring. Can you see it there? Here's the old one right here. See, so this would have went like this. So it's significantly different. I don't know if you can see it good. Let's see, there we go. So yeah, just a 10mm bolt right here. Hold on. And that's it, bolt comes right out. 10mm bolt, put the new spring on. Now all I have to do is just slide the new filter in and we're pretty much done here. We could just stick the pan on. So that's the only 2 modifications needed for this B&M transmission oil pan, deep dish. All right, so let's put the filter in, and then I'll show you real quickly, and we'll dress the pan. Alrighty. Oh. All right, we got it on there. Springs holding it in right in the. There we go, back there. I had to really press hard to fit that in, to press fit that filter into that B&M housing right there, the extension right here. So yeah, you had a significant force, I would say. I had to really push on that to get that seated in there. So there you go. So that's all in there. She's looking good. Now I just got to get the pan ready, and we'll throw the pan on, and there we go. Alrighty, bye-bye. All right, tip of the day here. I always use a little bit of this. See if you can read it. Permatex high-tack gasket sealant. And when you're working on the ground like I always am, trying to get these certain gaskets, excuse me, this will help significantly. I used to tie a little piece of string through the corners. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'm still getting over a cold. But I find this to be a lot better. And I never had it leak, and I've done this 1,000 times. So, there you go, a little tech tip of the week. Alright, that's it for now. Yeah, alright, here goes our little tech tip of the week here. We're going to use some of this Permatex high tack gasket sealant. And what this is just a nice, it's like a glue. It tacks a gasket on for you. When you're working on cars in a garage, on jack stands, not on a lift, this makes life a heck of a lot easier, this tacky stuff. And I never had it leak, even with the rubber, chromatic gaskets, or whatever you want to call these. It never had a problem. So this works nice. Let it set up for a couple of minutes here. Yeah, and so when you go to push the thing straight up under the car, start a bolt on each corner, and you're good. And that seems to work for me. So there we go. Here it is. I love that stuff. Makes life a lot easier. Alright. Hopefully next part will be when this thing's installed. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, we're back. She's all installed. It's looking pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it a lot. Everything's buttoned up. I tightened the bolts to about, what was it, 17 and a 17.5 foot-pounds. Calls for 15, but I always do a little bit snugger. You really don't need a torque wrench to do this. I mean, I know it by hand. But I'm one of them guys, aerospace trained. So I've been working on jet engines pretty much my whole life. So that's how I'm trained to do it. So I follow procedures. There's a process method sheet for everything, and you know what? If you follow it, you never have a problem. So that's what we did here. All right, so let's fill her up, start it up, we'll drain it out, fill it up again one final time, and we're good. So let's get on it. All right, bye-bye. All right, I'm back. We got the pan all buttoned up. I just put 6 quarts of fluid. I put some cheap Walmart stuff in, and two containers I just had laying around. We have nothing leaking, so we're doing good there. So we're gonna start it up, put it in gear. Tires are off the ground, but we're not gonna drive it anywhere. Let's see. There we go. Put on the brake. Put it in reverse. Neutral. Park. Alright, that's good enough. I'm going to drain out this old, the new fluid I put in, the cheap stuff. Then we'll fill it up and top it off for good on that last one. And we're good. That's why I put the cheap stuff in. We're flushing out the system right now. So let me get my jumpsuit back on. We'll get back underneath here and go from there. No leaks, so we're doing good. All right, so that's it for right now. Bye-bye. All right, we're draining her out right now. Nice and red, just what I wanted to see. So we pretty much flushed the system out. The bolt for this particular pan is a 13/16. So that's it. Now all we have to do is just finish letting this drain out, and we're going to put the good oil in it, the good transmission oil. Fill her up, and yeah, we'll be good enough for that. Uh-oh, I hope my thing isn't overfilling. There we go. Making a mess. Alright, so that's it for now. We'll button her up, so. And there we go. Alright, well, we got this all done. One more task completed. Transmission fluid's filled. It's good. Everything's looking alright. There we go. Yep, no leaks. Here we go. I'm trying to make it where it's not all shaky. Okay, so there we go. Alright, next video, we'll end this video here. We're going to pull this cat off. You got 4 bolts that hold this flange on. Same on the other side over there. And we're going to drop her down and do a tune-up on it. But someone might have already fixed it up for us. That's hard to say. I hate pulling the exhaust apart if I don't have to. I don't know. So that should be the next video. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that's it. Transpan is installed. Life is good. And there we go. Alrighty then. So we'll leave it at that. Bye-bye.